Hey guys, Tennessee Survivalist 1 here. Made this video today just to talk about using potassium permanganate as a fire starter. It's a great fire starter to have in your arsenal. This is not just a fire starter like a match or a lighter or a magnesium striker or any of those tools. This is a fire starter and a very intense fuel all in one. I'm going to light this after we're done mixing it, and I'm going to show you, how it works lighting a fire. This product can be found at most water treatment places like Culligan's, or even some pool places have it. This is commonly used to clean iron filters, water treatment systems, things like that. So this is a it's an oxidizer, so if you leave it on your skin it will burn, so you want to be careful about that. But other than that, this is a safe product. You could use this as a water purifier at a less than 1% solution, and it will be a great water treatment, and you can drink it. So it's safe. It does turn purple when water hits it. But back to the fire starting, we're going to go ahead and mix this. I'm going to show you how to mix it, and then we're going to light it. So Pot Perm, this is 5 pounds. It cost me, I think, $28, and I've had this for at least 5 years. It's lit hundreds of fires. So I have here a 1 cup measuring cup. I don't usually use a measuring cup, but for the sake of the video and for people to get an idea of the mix rate, I'm going to just use this. So we're going to go ahead and fill We're going to do 2 cups of the potassium permanganate. This stuff is dusty too, so you really want to avoid inhaling it. And you should be wearing protective gear, probably by OSHA standards, but I'm just going to do it this way. This here is magnesium turnings, and it says these are 2 by 10 mesh turnings. So these are like little pellets. Let's see if we can get these. Just very fine pellets. You can also use actual turnings or ribbons, but I think these really work the best. The mix rate for this is 1 part of magnesium to 4 parts of the potassium permanganate. So 2 cups of the potassium permanganate, we're going to need a half a cup of this, the magnesium. And you don't have to be exact with these measurements. The potassium permanganate actually is a fire starter on its own. This magnesium just increases the intensity. I feel that it's important, but you can get just this and use this by itself without the magnesium. But for today, we're going to go ahead and add this in. Just mix it up real good. And you can see the magnesium is mixed within the powder. It's hard to see it down at the bottom, but it's mixed pretty well. And now we're going to take this out and light a fire. I got the fire pit built, there's a fire built rather, ready to light. Got some kindling down there and then working my way up to the larger sticks. I've put my potassium permanganate on a little piece of paper plate and I got my glycerin here. This is in a little poppet. I picked this up at a drugstore on the way to a backpacking trip, and this is a much more expensive way to buy it. It's usually in the laxatives, and I would buy the bottle, which you can get for $1 or $2 for a 5-ounce bottle, versus buying these little poppets. You only get like 4 or 5 of these for $2. So this is not an efficient way to buy this glycerin. Glycerin's just pure soap, so this is purely a chemical reaction. This potassium permanganate is not flammable. You could hold a lighter to this, it would not ignite. This is a chemical reaction. Neither one of these two products independently is dangerous. It's only when you apply these two together they create intense heat, which causes the flame and ignites the fire, which we're about to see now. So we're going to put this down. The first thing you want to do is draw a little line in the top of your potassium permanganate. Just kind of flatten this out so the glycerin gets good coverage across it. And you don't want the glycerin to run off the sides. You want to hold it right in the middle of this. So draw your little line out and set this down into your kindling, like so. And I'm going to pour the glycerin on the top and then push it under and close in the fire. And within about 10 or 15 seconds, this is going to ignite. You'll see smoke first, and then the reaction. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom this out a little bit. It's about as far as I can go. Here we go. You can see the smoke. And we have fire. You can see this is a very effective, quick way to light a good fire. And if you, you should always carry some other fire starting method, such as matches, or there's various other flints and things of that nature, but you should always have several ways to light a fire. But this is a great tool to have in your bug out bag or in your caches, so that if you ever had to light a fire, even in wet conditions or windy conditions, this will get you a fire going in a very short amount of time. It is nearly a 99% sure thing. In my opinion, you can't get these results this quickly with any other fire starting method. So this is Tennessee Survivalist 1. If you liked this video, please click the like button or feel free to leave me a comment. Thanks for watching.